So one of the first things I want to talk about, and one of the most valuable things you can do when you're starting a website, is to do a really heavy evaluation of your competitors. The beautiful part about SEO, and also the very difficult part about SEO, is that everything you do in search engine optimization in general is seen by the rest of the world. You really have to have a sort of, an open kimono about it. So it's really good when you're starting a new site. You can take as much information from your competitors as possible. The downside is once you establish yourself and you have a lot of great rankings, your competitors can take all that from you, right? So it's a very even playing field in that sense. But evaluating the competition. So there's a lot of different ways to evaluate the competition. I've listed a couple of ways I like to do it. So the first one the very first thing you should do is check the anchor text of your competitors' backlinks. So there's a lot of different tools out there you can use to check links that point to a site. One of my favorites is a link diagnosis, linkdiagnosis.com. It's a Firefox plugin, so you need to use Firefox to do this. But you type in your URL and it'll show you all the links pointing to it. There's another really good one, Open Site Explorer. That's SEO Moz's tool. It's opensiteexplorer.org. It's a great tool. I've listed a couple other tools in your worksheet that you can check. But when you use these tools, they'll generally give you the anchor text of these links. So when you check a competitor's site, you find that they have 100 links, and it turns out that 25 of them are used cars San Francisco, right? You know that that's one of their primary keywords. So taking a look at how they're building links to their own site is usually indicative of their keyword strategy. So worth checking out for sure. Next one is using the site parameter on competitors and checking their title tags. So I box at a gym on Polk Street called the Polk Street Gym. And as we know, your title tags are the most important piece of on-page optimization. So in general, when you use site:/website.com, you get all of the pages listed in the index, and you get a glimpse at their title tags. So what title tags do you think Polk Street Gym is optimizing for here, right? Bay Area's best boxing gym. San Francisco's best boxing gym. Bay Area's best boxing gym and boot camp workout, right? So this is a really quick, simple, fast way to look at your competitor's title tags and make an assessment on what they're optimizing for. Next is checking their HTML sitemap. So if usually you go to the footer of a web page and you see sitemap, their HTML sitemap. Anyone who's into SEO, their internal linking is usually pretty good, and oftentimes people use their sitemaps to get some internal linking anchor text, right? So what do you think they're trying to optimize for here? App developers for hire, Android and iPhone app ideas, hire an iPhone developer, iPhone game development, right? So a lot of the times you can go to your competitor's website, scroll down to the bottom, click sitemap, and see all the text they're using to link to their own pages. And using the AdWords keyword tool, this is another one of my favorite tricks, is to go to the AdWords tool, type in your competitor's domain, and what this will do is this sends a spider to their site. Google will make an assessment on what their site is about and return all the keywords that it thinks are related. So by using this tool, typing in your competitor's domain and collecting those keywords, it's a great start on trying to make a determination for what keywords they're optimizing for.